What's up, everybody? This Real TTV. I'm back. This is part 2 of this live. Remember, I told you I had a lot of information to bring to you guys. I appreciate y'all giving me a little break because this is definitely a lot. But this is part 2, and this is called Holly's Legal Alphabet Salad. And in this segment, we're going to show you some things. We're going to show you some languages, some alphabets, and we're going to break it on down. I'm giving my disclaimer. I am going to show you a video, but I also put the caption on it so we can hear what the witnesses are saying. Okay? I did not create this video for it to be any malice intentions or any just strictly for the facts. Also, I did my best. I had my team cover up any part of the scene that reveals the young lady. Okay. But this is a crucial part. Okay. So I'm waiting for some people to come on in. And then we're going to get started. Let me text Ski. Let me put it on Facebook. Share. And a lot of people are going to catch the replay, which is fine. But again, this is very, very important. Okay. So I'm just tagging my page. So again, hey, I thought you wouldn't be on for another hour. No, I just needed like 30 minutes, Cake Tail. And I really didn't even get the full 30 minutes because I was trying to make sure that I could get this video up here. What's up, Jug Flick? Again, this is part 2. And this part, we are going to show oh, no. Get out of there. We're going to show some things that the witnesses stated. All right, I'm ready. Waiting for y'all to come on back in. Come on back in. Make sure y'all like. Y'all can share this video if you want. And if you haven't subscribed, I need you guys to subscribe. Right, hit that like, subscribe button while it's early. I love that. Thanks, Kate. I'm just waiting for my little panel. Where they at? But while we wait, because I downloaded it, so now I can play it. I want to know if I can take this demo screen off. Let me see. I don't know. All right, let me drop this link. Again, if y'all don't have a stomach, please Leave. Hey, Panna. Because it's gonna be a little bit graphic. All right, I dropped the link. Here we go. Okay. That's my bouncer. All right. Now. Hey. Here we go. All right, here we go. Now, I downloaded it 2 places. I'm going to see how this first place rocks. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She put the gun down.
So now y'all see, I tried. Welcome everybody. I tried to block it out as much as I could. I'm going to play it a few times.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She shot. Oh, she's crazy.
Stay right here. I don't know what to do.
Now look at the bitch.
They don't want one of you fucking answers. Oh my god.
He was trying to force her into the car.
Yeah.
And then she wouldn't get in, and then fucking he shot her.
Oh my god. Right here.
Move back, y'all, because that bitch crazy. And she got the gun in her hand walking. She must have loved him. Ooh. She put the gun down. Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah, she
so
and she one of the mamas that go. She just dropped her baby off at the school. She just dropped her baby off at the school, bro.
Over him, this is so wrong.
Yeah, yes it is.
If y'all notice
And
how
the bitch still standing.
And she got the pistol.
What you say, T?
So I'm going to play it again. We're going to play this. So I'm going to point out some more things. Because y'all hear me? I might have to pause the video.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I might have to pause it. Now, I wish I could make it bigger so y'all could see Holly on the other side of the car. She still has the gun, but she's standing by, I'm presuming, and allegedly, I don't know, where her son is. Because I don't know any parent that would put their child in a car in ongoing traffic on the outside. Most people that load their kids in the car put them close in the car closest to the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay, I'm play it again. Oh, hold on. Shit. I gotta make it small. Okay, hold on. Make sure the volume is up. See Holly right there?
Oh my god. She shot. She's crazy.
Stay right here. I don't know what to do.
Now look at the bitch.
They don't want one of you fucking answers.
He said 911 ain't even fucking answer.
He was trying to force her into the car.
Yeah.
And then she wouldn't get in, and then fucking he shot her.
Oh my god. Right here.
Move back, y'all, because that bitch crazy. And she got the gun in her hand walking. She must have loved him. Ooh. She put the gun down. Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, she
Oh,
funny
this
as
is
hell.
so wrong.
And she one of the mamas that go. She just dropped her baby
This
off
is
at the
so
school.
wrong.
She just dropped her baby off at the school, bro.
At the
All over
school.
him. This is so
So that
wrong.
shows they
Yeah,
weren't
yes
in
it
front of the
is.
school.
And the bitch still standing up.
And she got the picture.
Okay. Did you guys pick up anything? Did y'all pick up anything before I start telling y'all, pointing out some things? How they
Well,
even
go ahead and lay it on the line.
come on, y'all gotta point. Y'all ain't pointing nothing out, nothing you.
I don't know. What you see that we ain't seen before?
Who already created a narrative? So Holly's right there. Y'all see my little arrow or no?
No.
Oh, y'all can't see my arrow. Dude right there in the backpack got better footage. The bystander lady. Right. How did he know that she just dropped off her son to school? She's way close to Holly's car. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Make sure y'all share this. What else? Said he shot her. She way close to Holly's car. That's not what he said. He didn't say he shot her. The guy said Los shot her and they knew all their business as soon as it happened. He said she tried to get he said she tried to get in the car.
Wanted to get her in the car.
Huh?
Tried to get her in the car and she wouldn't go.
Romeca is close to Holly's car. Okay. In the car. He tried to get her in the car. So again, did she stop to say hello? Did she stop to be cordial? Because why would your baby father need to get you in your car? But okay, I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it a couple times because before I point out some shit. Now, do you see Holly's car is behind? Y'all see the little yellow school sign?
Yes, she's crossing. Yeah.
See that sign right there? Now, Holly's car is right here. The school, that's the warning signs. It's right there. Holly car is right here. So was she in the school zone?
Now,
Hmm.
it doesn't become a school zone until you get up. Now, the fact that yellow sign isn't a school zone sign, that yellow sign means pedestrians crossing.
I want y'all to take a look at the back of the Romeca's car and Holly's car. When I play it again. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's damn. How did that man, before I play it, know that she just dropped off her son to the school? How did he know that?
I guess it was good enough.
Hmm. Okay. I'm ready.
But she's still right there. after she dropped him off.
Mm. Right. I'm gonna let y'all. He saw her. She was lingering around. Bam. Brown Sugar said it. I ain't say it. But he specifically said maybe he's seen her before. He specifically said she just dropped her son off to the school. All right, we're gonna play it again.
Oh my
Holly.
god. Oh my god. She's too crazy.
Stay right here. I don't
Yeah,
want
little
to be
scar. Yeah.
now
Look at the bitch.
man, what one of you fucking answer? Oh my god.
Now you see another
He was trying to
car.
force her into the car.
You see the other car
And
that
then
was
she
right
wouldn't get
there?
in, and then fucking he shot her.
Oh my god. Right here.
Move back, y'all, cause that bitch crazy. And she got the gun in her hand walking. She must have loved him. That ooh. She put the gun down. Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah, she
Oh,
was.
Now was
And
Romeca Lane
she one of the mamas that go. She
closer to
just dropped her
Holly's
baby off at the
side
school.
door?
She just dropped her baby off at the school, bro.
all over him. This is so wrong.
Man, yes it is.
And the bitch still standing there.
And she got the picture.
Okay. Let me see what y'all notice this time. Maybe he's seen it, but Holly's car boxed. Hold on. Holly's car boxed in. She had to see Holly because she pulled up to Holly's car, not by Carlos' car. She was studying Carlos. So Carlos had moved his car. That's what people don't know. She wasn't stunting Carlos. Carlos had moved his car. She had pulled up directly behind Carlos's car. Did y'all notice anything else? She was there for him. So I'm not gonna make it big so that I could point out some things. I'm hoping I'm a tether, so my typing. She was not there for him. Holly couldn't move even if she wanted to. I'm gonna take us off the screen so everybody can focus on things. I'm gonna let it play.
Oh my god.
Was he not panicking?
Yep.
Was he not screaming? Was he not in shock? Now he moved his car all the way up there. You see right there? His car is more by the sign. But that is not where his car was originally.
You can
Because
tell
remember,
because how the hell he letting out
pulled
passengers
up.
that close to the cars?
That's right. He pulled up like right there so that he could transfer Holly and the baby into the car and any bags that they may have had. So he's going to park right here and walk all the way right there to put the baby in the car. That don't make sense.
I got one better. I got one even better. that proves it out of their own lovely witness's mouth.
I'm listening.
Oh, the witness said. The witness said when she saw him get out of the car, it was just the look in his eyes. He didn't look right. He looked like he had some bad intentions or something like that. Now notice what
Right.
notice what she said. Notice what she said when he got out of the car. But when Romeca pulled up on them, Carlos and Holly were already outside of the car. So when did you see him get out of the car? You saw
Come
him get
on,
out of the
David.
car. You saw him get out of the car after he moved the car up.
Mm-hmm.
But she ain't gonna tell that part.
Nah,
Because
she
she,
didn't tell
didn't
that part
see it. She didn't see it.
because he wasn't up on them when the shots went off. He just made it up on them when the shot to Romeca's chin happened, and that's how Romeca fell back into his arms.
Mm-hmm. So let me play it some more. But y'all see Holly right there, right? On the other side of the car, on the
Yeah, she went to the
back
passenger
seat.
side.
But first she was by the back seat. So I'm assuming she was checking on her baby. Peeking in, checking in, because her window is open. So y'all notice that too. Her window is open.
Mm-hmm.
Now I was trying to see if Romeca door was open. Let's play some more.
Oh my gosh. She's She's crazy.
Stay right here. I don't know the machine.
Now look at the bitch.
Damn, what one of you fucking answer? Oh my god.
He was trying to force her into the car.
Yeah.
And then she wouldn't get in, and then fucking he shot her.
Oh my god. Right here, right
Move back y'all, cause that bitch crazy. And she got the gun in her hand walking. She must have loved him. That ooh. She put the gun down. Wow.
What did she say? She put the gun down. Where did she put the gun down? Did she put it down on the top of the car? Did she put it down on the floor? Did she open the passenger side door and put it inside? Where did she put the gun down?
Front passenger side floorboard.
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to take this damn comment off. Hide current comment. Okay, here we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was.
And I want to back up because I want to see if those words came on.
She got the gun in her hand walking. She must have loved him. That ooh. She put the gun down. Wow. Oh my god.
When that guy said she.
Move back y'all, cause that bitch crazy. And she got the gun in her hand walking.
So now, the person that was recording, it's picking up her words. Pay attention to the shadow.
Oh my god.
He was trying to force her into the car.
Yeah.
And then she wouldn't get in, and then fucking he shot her.
Oh my god. Right here, right here.
Move back y'all, cause that bitch crazy. And she got the gun in her hand walking. She must have loved him. That ooh.
So now, if he shot her, allegedly, why would Holly have the gun in her hand? Let me play some out.
She put the gun down. Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, she
Oh, so wrong.
and she one of the mamas that go. She just dropped her baby off at the
Y'all see this
school.
car up
She
there?
just dropped her baby off at the school, bro.
Oh, over him, this is so wrong.
Man, yes it is.
And the bitch still standing.
And she got the pistol.
Now, how was Holly getting out safely? So was she supposed to speed off in ongoing traffic, not being able to see in her peripheral vision to get away from Romeca? Now, this person came from, so wasn't really right there because this person is walking up recording. See the shadow? See how far this person is? They probably could have heard something, but couldn't exactly see what was going on the other side of the car because they walked up. I'm gonna play it again. Next time we watch it, we're gonna find something.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Now,
She shot.
when did Holly move the body? When did they move the body?
Now look at the bitch.
He still got the gun in her
Man,
hands.
what are you fucking answer? Oh my God.
Release bullets out of it. So when did
Trying to force her into the car.
Yeah.
all these
And then she wouldn't get in, and then fucking he
when
shot
did
her.
they move the body?
Move back out, cause that bitch crazy. And she got the gun in her hand walking. She must have loved him now. Ooh. She put the gun down. Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, she
Oh.
Good question, D. So is that the Hispanics witness Shadow who said Carlos tried to put her in the car? Or was it another Hispanic male on the scene as well?
No, it wasn't.
Where's the boyfriend? Where's the
Somebody,
boyfriend that she went to go get? Because you don't hear her screaming yet. Do you hear a Hispanic woman screaming?
nope,
You shot her. You shot her.
nope. She was still down by the green line.
So did
And she,
the Hispanic? So that's where I'm confused. That didn't sound like the boyfriend. So it was another Hispanic male on the scene.
that was the boyfriend. Because you could hear his voice when he told Los to calm down. The same voice.
But I think it was two Hispanics. One had tattoos and one didn't. I think this one is more like in the life. You think
The
it
one
was
with the
him?
tattoos on the face. Nah,
Well, I'm gonna have another video as well. So we gonna cross the guy sound calm, the boyfriend sound crunk. Oh, okay. Was boyfriend same voice? See his glasses and hair. It sounds like him, but didn't she say she sent him over there?
Yeah, that's him. That was when he was walking over there.
Okay.
And the lady that's recording right now, she looked like she walked from across the street from the altercation. She looks like she walked from, the
That's
other
the
side of the
boyfriend
street.
walking out. Or is it the black guy with the book bag? Okay.
Yeah. And she one of the mamas that go. She just dropped her baby off at the school.
At the school. Now, why would he be saying at the school if they were in front of the school? At the school, right here at the school. Now he didn't say that. He said at the school, meaning it's a distance away. Oh, sorry.
Dropped her baby off at the school, bro.
Oh, over here, this is so wrong.
Yeah, yes it is.
And the bitch still standing there.
And she got the picture.
Now wait a minute. She said the bitch is still standing there. So where the fuck was she supposed to go? Where was Holly supposed to go? The bitch is still standing there. So she was supposed to run?
She was supposed to hop on a plane to Dubai.
Where was she supposed to go? I'm confused. What else? Because I mean, this is good. You know, we because you know they coming for me. So but I did do my best. Right. How did he know all of that unless he heard some of the argument? Wow. I had to take a little bathroom break. Come on. Read these comments because you see the comments, David?
I'm out my truck.
You debunk other content creators and Team Romeca. We on your side and understands. We not disputing you. You speaking mad, passionate, real tea. That New York is real strong. Yes, honey, I am aggressive by default. But I'm actually in a good mood and I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm very direct. Okay. Y'all want to watch it one more time? Maybe we missed something. What y'all think?
I don't think we missed one.
Huh?
No, I don't think we missed one.
You don't think y'all listening?
I don't think we missed nothing.
Maybe. Somebody say yeah and slow. Hold on, shit. Do I know how to slow it down? I don't know if it give me that type of option to slow it on down. Okay, Kane.
Somebody said that this was like a month or so ago. Somebody said that the boyfriend, his mugshot was on the Chicago Facebook mugshot page. They said his ass is locked up in Cook County.
Probably.
It was on somebody live.
Somebody said if she's still standing there, but where was she standing in the first place? By her car, by her passenger side.
No, they talking about where was she standing when her and Romeca were fighting. They was by Holly's driver's side door.
That's what I'm talking about. By her car on the the driver's side. I keep saying passenger. Okay, Holly was still by her car. So this video was one of the first. Yes.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Still by her car, but everybody else stories, they all over the place saying, "Oh, she was on this side and she was over here and this and that." But they literally said,
make sure y'all share, like,
still,
and
like
subscribe if y'all haven't. So
if she never moved, she still would be in the same spot, and she never moved. So she's
And she
still
never
there.
and she never touched the body. See, that's what people are missing.
Exactly, because
She
everybody's
never
wondering how
touched the body.
everybody keeps saying how she get all that blood all over her because she was literally on top of her.
Come on now. So I'm playing one more time. Then we're gonna talk about some things. Should I make it bigger? They gonna aftermath the video. They can aftermath all they want. So y'all see this guy right here. I'm wondering if the black guy that had one of the black guys that had the video, because I got another one too. Was she ever by her driver door? Yes. Because allegedly Carlos pulled his car up so that Holly could get out and get his son out safely. Rebel. So I'm gonna let it play all the way through. Then we're gonna talk about it. Y'all ready? Well, first I gotta. Oh my goodness. First I gotta play it. Then I can make it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. She shot. Oh, she's crazy.
Stay right here. I don't know how to be shooting.
I think 911 answer.
They don't want to even fucking answer. Oh my God.
He was trying to force her into the car.
Yeah.
And then she wouldn't get in, and then fucking he shot her.
Oh my God. Right here, right here.
Move back, y'all, because that is crazy. And she got the gun in her hand walking. She must have loved him. Ooh. She put the gun down. Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, she
Y'all see.
and she one of the mamas that go. She just dropped her baby off at the school. She just dropped her baby off at the school, bro.
Oh, over him, this is so wrong.
Yeah, yes it is.
So now,
And the bitch still standing.
And she got the pistol.
Allegedly, Holly was trying to get out. Could Romeca have ran into her car? Would that have been a safe thing to do?
It's never safe to just run in your car. A matter like that just actually happened. Like a crazy road rage guy. But somebody in the comments asked, did they actually fight?
We're going to find that out on the 23rd. Because if y'all think they didn't, I don't think it was a fight. I think it was an attack. But who am I, right? So we're going to wait for the discovery and the facts. Because 911 said that it was a fight. It's an altercation.
Read D. Lewis comment. And that's crazy because so many people keep saying it.
I bet Romeca told her she was going to ram her car. You think I'm going to pull off and somebody say they're going to ram my car with my 5-month-old in that car? Y'all really think it was safe? As you hear all these people say, oh, she could have pulled off. She could have ran. She could have left her baby. The father was there. All types of crazy shit. She may have been trying to get in her car and Romeca ran up on her. That's why she's right there. I mean, it's all gonna come out. It's all gonna come out real soon. Real soon. But I wanted to debunk because there were multiple witnesses out there. But the witness that said she just dropped her son off at the school, that clearly is a statement that they were not in front of the school. So that narrative went out the fucking window. Okay. How did he know that unless he seen her within the vicinity of dropping the son off? 2, why was Carlos trying to get Romeca in the car if everybody is saying she pulled up to her baby daddy to just have a civilized conversation? Holly should have not have injected herself in the situation. If people really believe that Romeca seen Holly and didn't have shit to say to her, after not seeing her for a year, after knowing about her, she didn't say 2 fucking words to Holly. After Holly put a restraining order on her, and Holly had a baby by her baby father, who was now their baby father. So I believe that, and I'm a tomorrow probably I'm gonna do the other video. You remember when the video when she pulled up on Carlos, and she was talking about Holly, and she called him a bitch and told him put down the phone, and also tried to either grab the phone or slap the phone out his hand. Y'all remember that video? Do y'all remember how close Romeca pulled up on Carlos? She damn near pulled up on his bumper. These comments is coming fast, y'all. Y'all gotta help me here. Shit. Let me see. No, that's I can't, they coming so fast. Yeah, if Holly's door was open and Mika was in her car, it's obvious Mika jumped back out and ran back on her while Holly was about to get in her car. Okay, I knew by the time stamp Romeca should have been gone by the time they left the house. Okay. What actually happened that morning with them? It's unfortunate, but that girl ran up fighting Quadesia and probably caught her off guard and she went in defense mode. Come on, Rep. See, we speak with sense over here, not emotions, facts over feelings. I wonder. So everybody keeps saying she had enough room to get out. But did she have enough space between her car and Romeca's car to get out safely without Romeca ramming her car into Holly's car? Do y'all think so? I don't. But I could be wrong, right?
It was stated that it wasn't no room at first until he moved his car.
But what I'm saying, right. But what I'm saying is, was Holly at the advantage or was Romeca at the advantage? Because if she would have still pulled out, Romeca could have rammed her car.
Or even pursue her in the chase, which is still dangerous.
Good night, brown sugar. She couldn't even get in her car. Right. I don't think I don't think that has any bearing on what on September 8th. Well, Karen, apparently you're not a mother, a concerned mother, because it would have been no way I would have pulled off. Do y'all hear what I'm saying to y'all? Maybe somebody that don't really understand the dynamics. The girl is already enraged. The girl is already deeply upset. Y'all don't watch Facebook and see these people run these cars into people, run people over, a group of people over.
That's facts, D. Lewis. And also, if y'all don't remember, there is an audio video of the auntie saying that she would do whatever for her kids. If it's to beat you, shoot at you, come
Run you
after you,
over.
run you over, unalive your dog, anybody, whatever it takes, people you know, whatever it takes, she's going to do it to protect her child. When it comes to her child, not to protect him, but she said when it comes to him, when it comes to her child. So
Mm-hmm.
that means y'all saying that she didn't have the right to do that. Her child was present. Her child was in the car. She had her child on her. Who's willing, openly willing to put their child in danger just to unalive somebody? No, that don't even make sense.
All right. So let me go on in my email.
He did. He did exactly that.
Now I need y'all to Google or put in chat or AI or whatever y'all want to do. Can a preliminary default non-stalking order be used as evidence in a self-defense court case? And it's going to say the order and the history of violence or threats leading up to it can be critical in establishing defense's reasonable fear of imminent harm, which is a core element of self-defense claim. That's not my words. Now, admissibility and relevance. Reasonable fear. The primary use of the order will demonstrate that the petitioner had a legitimate or reasonable belief they were in imminent danger, justifying their use of force. The court applies an objective standard. Would a reasonable person in the same situation feel the same way? The order helps provide the content for that fear. Here we go. Victim's character / history. Evidence of the deceased's prior threats or violent behavior, which would be the basics for the non-stalking order and often admissible to support the defense claim that the deceased was the initial aggressor or posed a legitimate threat. Okay? State of mind. The evidence helped establish that the petitioner's state of mind at the time of the incident. Prior incidents, specific instances of conduct that the petitioner was aware of at the time of the shooting may be admissible to support the reasonableness of their belief. So if Holly had been threatened, told a person was going to unalive her, bust her head, all types of crazy things, right? That can be admissible in court. Now, the default aspect. The fact that the non-stalking order was a default order, meaning the respondent didn't appear in court to contest it, generally does not negate its existence or the underlying allegations for the purpose of the criminal case evidence. The order is formal court document reflecting that the petitioner presented sufficient initial evidence for the order to be granted. Self-defense claim. Y'all ready for this? The order is a piece of evidence. Y'all hear that? But the entire case will depend on all surrounding circumstances. The defense must not have instigated the final confrontation, must have made an attempt to withdraw. So if Holly made an attempt to get in her car, okay, the threat must have been imminent at the time the force was used. That means Romeca attempted to put her hands on her, or she put her hands on her. The amount of force used must have been proportioned for the threat faced. Okay? The order itself does not provide blanket immunity to use force. The specific circumstances of the shooting will be heavily scrutinized, and that's what we're going through, to ensure it was necessary to defend actions and it was not retaliation. Ultimately, the admissibility and weight given in such evidence will be determined by the trial judge, but is highly likely to be relevant and a crucial part of the defense's strategy. Let's go somewhere else. Okay. In Illinois, a self-defense claim, and I ask, what other evidence might a petitioner use to support self-defense claim? In Illinois, a self-defense claim for a fatal incident requires providing that you have an honest and objectively reliable belief that the deadly force was necessary to prevent imminent death or great bodily harm. Beyond a preliminary stalking no contact order, you can use the following types of evidence to support your claim. This is the Holly self-defense claim. Digital communication and evidence. The records can establish a pattern of aggression or direct threats leading up to the incident. Threatening messages, emails, texts, voice messages, social media posts, DMs that show the deceased intended to do harm. Call logs, evidence of frequent and unwanted contact or harassment. GPS/location data, data from the cell phone or tracking app that provided that the deceased was stalking your location. Okay? Physical forensic evidence. Objectively, physical proof helps reconstruct the encounter. So, scenes documentation, photos of signs of a struggle, such as broken windows, broken doors, overturned furniture, which can indicate a forced entry or a defensive fight. Weapon evidence, provided the deceased was armed or possess superior physical strength that made the threat deadly. Forensic report, ballistics, blood splatter patterns, powder burns that corroborate your account of the distance and angle of the shooting. Witness testimony, eyewitness statements from people who saw the deceased aggressive behavior the intimate threat they posed during the incident, character witness, testimonies regarding the deceased, known history of violence, or your reputation as a peaceful person. Expert witnesses, specialists who can explain why your fear was reasonably based on prior trauma from the deceased stalking. This ain't my words. Video and audio recording, surveillance footage surrounding a doorbell camera, security system, dash cams that provide an unbiased recording of the confrontation, 911 calls, audio of your call for help, which can be captured your emotional state and any warnings you gave the deceased before using force. Prior incidents recorded, police reports of past reports of stalking or domestic violence that had been filed against the deceased, even if they did not result in an arrest. Medical records, documents of any injury you sustained during previous attacks by the person. Okay, let's keep going. Or y'all want me to take a break and let's talk about it? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I was about to say, I know I ain't do all that goddamn talking.
Oh no, we listening.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find some more because I did my research. Hold on. I sent myself a lot of information. Okay, let's see what this one says. What are some examples of aggressive or threatened digital communication that can support self-defense claim? Now, there is category under the law 720 ILCS 5/26.5 through 3. Reasonable belief of imminent harm in your self-defense case. Direct threats of physical violence. Now, explicit intent to harm. Messages stating an intent to inflict pain, injury, or death. I'm coming to your house to end this. That's an example. Threats involving weapons, sending photos of weapons, guns, knives, along with messages that imply they will use it against the petitioner. True threats, statements that a reasonable person will perceive as a serious expression of intent to commit an act of unlawful violence. This is a big one right here. Pattern-based harassment and stalking. Repeated unwanted contact, message bombing, flooding contacting the petitioner versus text, email, social media with the intent to disturb their peace or cause emotional distress. Electronic monitoring, evidence that the respondent was tracking the petitioner's location through spyware or social media checking against their will. Cyber stalking behavior, unwanted electronic communication that cause the survivor to fear for the safety or the safety of others. Intimidation and extortion, docking or threaten to expose, threaten to publish private sensitive information like home address, private photos to intimidate or cause harm. Threat of confined harm, statements that indicate the communicator will subject the person to restraint or confinement. Digital recordings, aggressive social media posts, public or private posts containing violent words directed at the petitioner, especially those using aggressive language, music lyrics meant as a threat. Violation of prior orders, any digital communication sent while a preliminary non-stalking order was in effect or active. providing the respondent was knowingly acting unlawful. So it doesn't say enforceable. It says preliminary non-stalking order was in effect and active. So anything that Romeca might have sent after July 14th is evidence. Admissible requirements. To use this in Illinois court, the evidence must be authentic. You must prove the messages are genuine, unaltered, and were sent by the respondent. Relevant. They must directly link to the material fact of the self-defense claim, such as the petitioner's state of mind or the respondent's intention. Legally obtained. Messages must be gathered through lawful means, received by you directly or obtained via a warrant. I could keep going on forever and ever.
It's really the fact that you said a pattern of continuous stalking, harassment, and other means. There is a pattern, there is a consistency. Not only that, she's not the first person.
And I'm going to just point this out, right? I'm going to just point this out. A preliminary SNCO, right? How does it support the self-defense claim? Establishing reasonable fear and reasonable belief. Force was necessary to prevent imminent harm. A preliminary CNCO provides that the judge previously found by a proper preponderance of the evidence that the respondent engaged in a pattern of behaviors causing the petitioner fear. History of aggression. Under Illinois law, evidence of a victim respondent's prior aggression or violent behavior is admissible to support a self-defense claim. Proof of unlawful conduct. If the shooting occurred while the respondent was actively violating the order, the order helps prove that the respondent was the initial aggressor and was acting unlawful in a court of law. Fear of imminent harm. And it goes on and on, but I want to read y'all. And I sent it to myself. Hold on. I got to find it. It's the last thing I sent myself. There is something called lynch evidence. Now, can a defense prove or use that the respondent was the aggressor if they were unalived by the petitioner? Yes, the defendant can use the preliminary stalking no contact order to argue that the deceased was the initial aggressor under Illinois law, particularly following the landmark case People versus Lynch. Now, y'all look that up. The aggressive character of the deceased is highly relevant when a theory of self-defense is raised. Y'all hear that? Using lynch evidence to prove the aggressor. In Illinois, if you claim self-defense, the victim / respondent history of violence is admissible in two specific ways. Proof of who started it. You can use the SNCO to show the respondent had a violent, aggressive character, which supports your version of events, that they were the ones who initiated the confrontation. 2, impact on your perception. If you knew about the behaviors documented in the order, it helps prove that your fear of the respondent was objectively reasonable, justifying your decision to use force. Read that shit, man. Key
Damn.
evidence.
Damn.
Now, key evidence the defense may use to solidify the argument that the respondent was the aggressor. Defense may present the preliminary order itself, proves a judge already found the respondent's behavior threatening enough to legally bar them from contact. 2, violation of the order. If the respondent was at the home or petitioner's vehicle when they were shot, the act of violating a legal stay away provision is strong evidence that they were the aggressor.
You better speak on it, Attorney T.
Prior bad acts, evidence of specific incidents of violence or threat documented in the CNCO petition, even if it didn't lead to criminal conviction. Critical limitations. Come on, man. The moment of the threat. While the order helped prove the respondent was a violent person, it does not automatically justify the shooting. You will still have to prove they were an imminent threat, actually about to harm you. Hold on. Let me read that again. The defense will have to prove, right, that you were an imminent threat, that person was actually about to harm you at the precise moment you pulled that trigger.
And that's where the video comes in.
Now, critical limitations. Another one, initial aggressor rule. If the prosecution can prove you provoked the encounter, the self-defense claim may be barred regardless of the active order. Now, this is where the defense is going to use Romeca pulled up. Holly didn't pull up on Romeca. And I rest my case. Let's talk about it. Now, y'all could go back and watch this shit a million fucking times. Why is it Holly running when she had RO on Romeca? And I'm not running from nobody with my babies, especially when I'm the petitioner. The fuck, I'm going into straight protect and defense mode. Hit that like and subscribe button for more information as it becomes available. Thank you, Cake Tail. Phew, this is heavy. Praying for all the families involved, especially the children. And delete items will be retrieved. And deleted items. That's right, because it all went to the motherboard. Any questions?
We call it the cloud.
Oh yeah, the cloud. I call it the motherboard. You know, I watch too many science fiction and space fucking movies. You know, that shit be real. I mean, y'all quiet. Talk to me. Turn this motherfucking heat off. I know one thing, it got hot in this room. Whew. That was a mouthful, baby.
I was up there talking about going right ahead, Attorney T. Speaking our facts. We went right to the books. They keep saying the law. There they go.
Yeah, like come on with it now. And let me tell you something. I'm not even an attorney, right? And everything that I said, baby, Sierra is the lawyer, and Ari took this case, so I know she feels she can win it. I'm gonna go up some more. If Los was dropping her off, seems to me he would have parked right next to Holly car, because you got common sense, Jaw. Once Romeca got started, there was no stopping her. That's what the cousin said. D. That's sure what the cousin said. I like to take what other people say and put them on blast, because the cousin shouldn't have said shit. She shouldn't have even been on camera. She shouldn't have went on nobody's platform. She shouldn't have said shit. But like she said, how Carlos was trying to stop it. That's her first statement, whether she went to the courthouse and said that or not. Anything you put in black and white, anything you put in video, that is a statement. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all. But y'all already know, come tomorrow afternoon, they gonna be head hunting for me, baby. And I'm not even going back and forth with them. Just tell them share the video.
I had seen some stuff that was brought to my attention, and I thought about, because I've been seeing little clips of what somebody stream, they little live stream or whatever. And it's crazy because all these names that this person called out and he said who they was, if you read the messages, all the stuff that they said, it literally sounds like the girl family.
Hey, Candy Girl. Yep. Because they was tampering with the witness. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. First of all, instead of y'all talking to her or the witnesses, y'all should have been directing them to speak to the police. But they wanted to make sure that what they were saying was going to help them in their defense.
I feel like one of the witness is going to backfire because the family spoke to the witness and the family literally said, thank you for speaking up. Whatever you need or whatever you want, let me know, because I got you.
Right.
We going to make sure you're good.
But Ari is known for taking witnesses and shredding their ass to pieces, having them questioning who they are when she's done with them.
I
Yeah,
think that's why the witness says she don't want to get on the stand in the first place.
she ain't got no choice.
And we all know in America, our Sixth Amendment right is to face our accusers.
Yeah.
And if you can't come face me in court and say to my face what you say I did, your entire statement is thrown out the window.
Yep.
Listen,
give up your case.
and I'm eating sweet tarts in y'all ear. I'm taking my medicine.
Where the hell you found sweet tarts?
The candy, sweet tarts.
I'm saying,
Anyway.
where you find
them? In Five Below. But
wow.
The witness, when Ari finished with pulling up that witness history from when they damn near came out the womb, okay, they say they need counseling now and therapy. They gonna need much more than that. They gonna need medication and some more shit. because she is not to be played when it comes to some shit like that. She loved to take. She's like me. She loved to take the prosecutors, witnesses, and statements, go through them with a highlighter, and debunk they shit. That's shit I like to do.
Called breaking it down in its dumbest form.
A philosopher, yeah. Take a theory and peel it apart. So I'm definitely gonna be close because I need to see this. Like, it's gonna be crazy work. It's going. I predict that the defense ain't even gonna want no more smoke after she deal with that first witness, man.
Crazy work, but too late.
Oh no, they can back out at any time, you know.
That statement gonna go out, and it's gonna make the case weaker and weaker.
But again, that order protection, that non-stalking order, that everybody keeps screaming, it wasn't served, it wasn't served. It's a legal court, binding court document. And whether it was served or not, it was active. It was active once that judge signed it and put it in that database where they still can see it to this day.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna stay. It's gonna stay. It's gonna stay in place until 2027 when it expires.
That's right.
Crazy thing, I was listening to Amora. She actually called the sheriffs and gave up all the information, and they told her that the order is still active.
Yes. But see, people don't understand, and I broke that down. Active and enforceable is two different things. So again, I used an example. Had Romeca not been unalived, had she just had a fight with Holly, right? Just say allegedly, right? Had Romeca been arrested for new charges, say Holly had a busted lip, right? And said, I want to press charges. I got a non-stalking order. They'll say, okay, we see that it hasn't been served. We can serve her right now. Had Romeca went before that judge that signed that order, when she went before that judge had the right to violate her right then and there with the new charges.
But that's what they gonna do. They gonna if all that come about, it's gonna go to that same judge. But since she assaulted her, it became an assault charge with a violation, and they ain't gonna do nothing but send it to a criminal, well, a misdemeanor or a felony court. So that judge not gonna be liable for it no more because it's just not a civil proceeding. Now it's a criminal proceeding. And by being a
Right.
criminal proceeding, it gotta go
But
to the
ain't
other
no
court.
judge gonna go
And what it
against another
was,
judge order.
what it was a class 4 felony.
Ain't no judge gonna go against another judge
Yeah.
order. You know,
Sometimes they will in Chicago now.
the
Sometimes they will.
police use the word battering instead of fight. Instead of fight on a report for a reason. Watch. That's going to play
that
an
means,
important role in Holly's
right.
defense. That's right,
So
Miss
that means
Understood.
only one person
Should
was
we
getting their ass
should we
whooped.
Google what battering means?
Battering is fighting. They have to use correct terms. They cannot use
Now,
they were fighting.
no, right. Literally see what the definition of battering is. Because some content creators will say, oh, words. He's being battered with words.
That's some dumbass motherfuckers because batter is an action word and it has to be physical.
Okay, batting, or wait, spell what they said, because batting.
No, battering. Battering. What is it? Battering.
Right,
Battering.
because what I'm telling you is the term batting is a standard legal term on its own, but is preliminary and counted in a court of law in the context word of battery. Battery is a legal term reference to intentional, harmful, or physical contact with another person without consent. This is distinct from assault, which is the apprehensive of an intimate, harmful, or offensive contact. But let's go to the meaning of battering. Battering in the courtroom is like Bastin challenge, a legal objection to a lawyer. So that ain't even battering in the courtroom is Bastin challenge, original. Bastin versus Texas. Battering meaning.
In the police
This
report,
is just
it said
referring
went.
to a case.
It said it
Battering
went to from a
meaning.
verbal altercation to battering.
So battering comes from the base word battens. I'm trying to see. Because battering. Spell it again. Battening.
No, Battered.
Oh, duh.
And ask it, what does it mean in police terms?
Hold on. I'm going to ask it too. The action to strike with hard blows. The action to beat someone with successive blows. Law. An offense touching or using of force on a person without the person's consent. That's what it means.
And when I looked it up in police terms, in police and legal terms in Illinois,
I'm about to.
which is the unlawful intentional use of force or violence against another person that results in harmful or offensive physical contact.
Let me see. Battering. I'm a battering. What is the definition, right?
Yeah, the means of battered in police terms.
What is the means of battering, right?
Battered. Battered.
In police term. In police legal terms, battery refers to the act of committing battery, which is the willful and unlawful use of force or violence upon another person, resulting in harmful or offensive physical contact. That's what it means. Now, battering in police term is the act of inflicting physical harm or a strong offense repeated physical attack on another person. That's what battering means.
And
Battery
can you
versus battering in formal legal terms.
explain self-defense again?
I will. While battery is the formal legal term for intentional, unlawful, and non-consensual harm or offensive physical contact, battering also implies a pattern of ongoing, severe, or repeated violence. Hmm? So battering. Battery versus battering. Now, you said define what?
Another content creator said battering means putting the cake batter, cake batter on a cake.
Listen, it says
That's bad.
battering itself made. So, what did you say? Look up.
Self-defense.
Oh, I should have did that first. I was so hyped. What is self-defense in law? Self-defense is in law. Self-defense is using reasonable and proportionated force to protect yourself or others or property from imminent unlawful harm, serving as a justification for otherwise criminal acts like assault or homicide, providing you were the initial aggressor, then the response matches the threat. With stand your ground laws in many places removing the duty to retreat before using deadly force. It says imminent threats. You must reasonably believe you are in an imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death. You must have reasonable belief. The fear of the danger must be objectively reasonable under the circumstances. If the threat was real.
So that means if somebody is unlawfully, intentionally using force or violence against you to result in harm or offensive physical contact, that sounds pretty much like defense to me, self-defense to
Now
me.
listen to this, and they do. Duty to retreat. Traditionally, you had to retreat if safe to do so. But many stand your ground laws eliminate this duty in a public place where you have the right to be. Let's go to duty to retreat. Because I want to read more about that.
If you do duty to retreat, make sure you do duty to retreat in Illinois.
Retreat in Illinois. Illinois generally imposes a duty to retreat in public place if a safe escape is possible before using force. However, the state's castle doctrine created a significant exception by stating that there is no duty to retreat when you're in your home, occupying your vehicle, or place of business. In a public space, the law requires you to retreat if you can do safely. The use of force even non-deadly force in self-defense is only justified if you had no reasonable means of making a safe escape. The force used should be proportional to the threat. Recent Illinois Supreme Court case law has affirmed that a jury is instructed on the duty to retreat is not necessary if there is no evidence that the person claiming self-defense was the initial aggressor. This adds nuisance, but the general principle of the retreating when possible in a public still applies. Now, I want to talk about in your car because, see, they've been debating this. Summary, duty to retreat. Home, car, or business. No, you can stand your ground. Castle doctrines allow use of force, including deadly, if reasonably believed of imminent harm or to prevent a felony. So that's Castle doctrine in the state of Illinois. Now let's dive deeper into it. Hold on. In Illinois, there is no statutory duty to retreat before using force in self-defense. Though the state does not have a formal stand your ground statute, instead, Illinois self-defense principles are established through a combination of Castle doctrine and long-standing judicial proceedings. Castle doctrine. And that's what I want to go into because if you started the confrontation, you generally do not have, if you started the confrontation, you generally do not have the duty to retreat. You have to complete disengagement and communication, your withdrawal before you can legally claim self-defense. But I want to ask, in Illinois, do you have Castle doctrine over your vehicle? In Illinois, you have Castle doctrine protection over your vehicle because the legal definition of a dwelling specifically includes vehicles. Definition of a dwelling. A dwelling is defined as a building, a tent, a vehicle, or other enclosed space used or intended for a human habitation or residence. No duty to retreat because a vehicle is legally a dwelling. You are not required to retreat before using force to defend yourself or any occupants within it. So I wonder what case. I want to pull up a case. Now, and this is in Illinois, so while these protections exist, Illinois does not have a broad stand your ground statute that applies to all public spaces like sidewalks and parking lots. The specific Castle doctrine are tied to your statute within the dwelling of your home or vehicle. So, okay. Illinois Statute 720 ILC S5 2 through 8. And I read that earlier. A forcible felony is defined as any of the following specific crimes: or any felonies that involve the use of threats or physical force against an individual. Let me plug my computer up. Hold on. And it's a list of them. So you have vehicle hijacking, robbery, burglary, kidnapping, aggressive battery, an intentional physical attack that results in great bodily harm, permanent disability or disfigurement. The catch of all the clauses are: the statute also includes any felonies which involve the use or threat of physical force or violence against an individual. This means that even if a crime is not specifically named here, like certain type of aggravated assault, it may be counted as a forcible felony if involves a violent threat. So, hold on. So that's the catch-all clause. Reasonable belief. You must reasonably believe that the force is necessary to stop the felony from occurring. Castle doctrine protections are strongest when you or any person are inside the vehicle at the time of the threat. That's crazy work. So I mean, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I don't know what more to say. Then you have, what does Illinois law say about justified use of force in the defense of a person? The person has to reasonably believe such a force was necessary to defend themselves or someone else against the imminent use of force. The danger was present and immediate, meaning it is about to happen right now rather than being in the future or distant threats. So, force used must match the level of the threat. But for example, you generally cannot use deadly force if response to a minor physical shove or verbal argument. Affirmative defense in the court claiming self-defense is an affirmative defense, meaning you admit to using force but argue it was legally justified. Because this is the thing: imminent death or great bodily harm to yourself or another. So, I don't know. Duty to retreat. While the castle doctrine removes the duty to retreat within your home or vehicle. So, I don't know. This shit is exhausting. When and where, how? I think it's going to come down to when and where Holly got the gun. Can you add duty to retreat with a baby? Oh, sure. That's a good one. Let me add that. Oh, does a mother have duty to retreat with a 5-month old? Let's be real specific. Um, let's see. Um, if the incident occurred in your home, there's no duty to retreat. Let me see. In Illinois, whether a mother has a duty to treat with a 5-month-old depends preliminary on the location of the incident and the emirs of the threat. The complete safe standard. You are only required to retreat if you can do so in complete safety. Parents in consideration. If you are carrying or caring for a 5-month old infant, a court would likely consider whether a safe retreat was even possible because an infant significantly limited your mobility and your speed. A situation that might be escapable for a single person may be impossible to flee for safety with a child. Defense and others. Illinois law allows you to use force to defend other person, including your infant or child, under the same standards as self-defense. If you reasonably believe your child was in imminent danger or death or great bodily harm, you are justified in using force to protect them without the need to flee. That's what it say. It's like it's so quiet. It's like I got everybody speechless.
Cause it's the facts. It's like, how can you
That's
not
right.
see?
Get them likes up. Even the lurkers, the stalkers, go on like this so y'all can find it later. Cause baby, hey M, girl, we done covered so much. Y'all got me up at 12:45 on a weekday. Any more questions,
I think you covered it all in more.
man?
You covered before the questions could be asked.
Right, because they gonna stop playing with me with the dumb shit and the dumb narratives and the thing and the that. We going by law. Holly has a very strong self defense um case. Okay. I say this and I say this with empathy. Romeca should have had some self control. Once she knew that that baby was there, she could have caught Holly on another day and time. But she chose not to. It was just that deep that day. And I don't believe that after the history that they both had, that Romeca was there to hold Holly's baby and introduce herself.
Why would I want you to hold my baby when I got a restraining order on you?
I'm just saying, I don't think that the intentions of Romeca pulling up was to hold Holly's baby. And they be one happy family.
Um,
The threat,
pigs can fly.
yeah, the threat was intimate when she pulled up and jumped out her car. Now, Romeca supporters can say a million and one fallacies and theory, whatever the case may be. I stand on it that you changed your number, you moved, nobody, Carlos didn't know your address, blah, blah, blah. He was stalking you. The mother said she had to park blocks away. So Carlos ain't see her car, but yet your son went to school around the corner from his house. So were you really hiding? Were you really trying to stay out the way? That if you were trying to stay out the way, why did you pull up when you clearly knew that he was with his other baby mother and son? You knew this. And even after the first interaction, you knew. And you hear one of the witnesses say he was trying to put her in the car. Not he asked her to get in the car, not she got in the car willingly to pull off. He was forcing her into her own car, not Holly's car. Why would Carlos have been doing that if she wasn't being aggressive?
I also got another question. How was both of them trying to kidnap her, put her in the car? Why the baby in there?
Yeah.
If the baby is in the back seat, why would they try to stuff her back there? Wouldn't she cause harm to the?
Mm,
You know what? Let me stop thinking, cause
no, they was about to go on vacation, take a family vacation.
and leave Ludlows at school.
No, they was going to pick him up on the way. Because this is how these content creators and these people want you to think.
You think they was gonna take the rest of the family?
No.
What
Because
about
the rest of it, because see, I have my own theory with that. I feel like the family knew some things, but they didn't know all of it. Like Romeca would communicate with Carlos when she felt like it and not tell the family.
Mm, I'm gonna just mind my business on this, cause
Hmm. Because I feel like they knew, but I don't feel like, days that she wanted to play house. And this is just allegedly my thoughts. When she wanted to play house and co parent.
I mean the family did say they was still. The family said it, not me. The family said that they was still doing them,
Well,
and they was never gonna leave each other alone, allegedly. So,
and I
but
know.
I don't get how y'all say how the family say she's scared of them. She's scared of him, and she was trying to run away from him, but they was still. You know what? I'm gonna just shut up and mind my own business, cause 1 plus 4 apparently equals 0.
Mm. Well, you know, Carlos was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
No, 1 plus 4 equals 0, because I mean he got a lot of females, but he was with her, but she was
Absolutely
scared of him.
misunderstood.
scared of him. She was trying to run away from him, but pulling up on him. But
It don't make
yeah,
sense.
yeah, 1 + 4 = 0.
It
That,
don't
that
make
that's a fact at this point. 1 + 4 = 0.
Yeah, it don't it definitely is not making sense. The math is not mathing. Okay? I guess I'm saying if battering is a crime in Illinois, which the police wrote up that Holly was battered, will this be an important factor in the case? Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
The 911 call to say that it was a physical altercation is going to play a factor. The fact that there was an active TPO or whatever y'all call it out there, we call it goddamn order protection where I come from, but y'all don't call it that. But um, that's going to be a factor. Romeca's character, Holly's character, um,
Be right back. I gotta do something.
okay, demeanor, you know, past behavior, conflict, all that shit gonna come up. It's gonna be it's gonna be really sad, really sad. But y'all not gonna come up in my inbox and I see, I don't care where I scroll and I see street justice. I'm gonna put your ass on blast. Cause now y'all talking about y'all going to kill a pregnant woman. That's deranged. That's sick. So again, I'm not saying that she deserved it. I'm not saying that um I'm I'm happy that it happened. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying legally, once she knew the petition was in, she should have stayed away from Holly, man. She should have avoided Holly at all costs. Because one, she had a career. She was trying to become a nurse. That energy wasn't good for her because had Romeca hurt Holly, and it was the other way around, she wouldn't have had no damn career. So it could have went either way. You know, how we know did we miss you? Did you actually go to sleep? You're gonna have to watch the replay because we going to bed over here.
I do got some good news. Well, it's not good news. It's just something lightning. I just went outside with some shorts on, and it's not even cold. You gotta love it here.
I'm trying to move somewhere where it's cold because these old bones be hurting, hunty. But in about 10 minutes, I have so much to say. Girl, you got 10 minutes to get it out because I'm going to bed.
I do gotta get up and go to work tomorrow,
Yeah,
early in the
honey.
morning.
Yeah, me too. And I am tired. That was a lot.
One thing I can say, whew, that nurse life is not easy. 14 years of being a nurse. Gotta love it. Whew.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Clock that tea.
Hot or cold?
Ooh, it's piping hot. Don't
Mm-hmm.
burn your tongue.
And that's what I like to do, score the people tongues, honey. Are you going to talk about the custody? Sure. What would you like to know about the custody? Because I think that should be a whole segment in itself, but we could briefly talk about it. Carlos has rights. First, they would have to establish, in the state of Illinois, you just being a father and being on a birth certificate, that is not, you have to, when it goes to court, you have to establish paternity first,
And that
legally.
was and
You know,
that was done about what was it, Thursday? Last Thursday?
oh, yeah,
99.9%.
see, there you go.
He
So
is that baby's daddy.
he is the father. So,
Without a doubt. Boy, look just like him.
so now, and we not going to give up that tea, David, but now his next court date, they will be giving him his rights.
Mhm.
Okay. And so, to give a little breakdown, they will start with supervised visits to see how he interacts with his son, how his son interacts with him, what services may need to be in place. Um, they need to do visits to the home to make sure, you know, it's suitable for a child. And then who lies so much it should be studied at Harvard? How do you know? He was at court, were you? Um, so okay, where was I? So a home visit, little Carlos will get a guardian ad litem who will not be biased and
And shit I had to do when I got custody of my kids.
wait a minute, you said that man lies so much it should be studied in Harvard. You act
Mm,
like you got some dealings with him and you in a relationship with him. Okay.
mm. He got to go through the same shit that I had to go through to get custody of my kids,
So
and I
after
and I have full custody of my kids.
the guardian litem will work with uh little Los, and that person will be do what's in the best interest of the child. So hypothetically speaking, if little Los says, I want to see my father, I want to be with my father, the guardian litem works in the child's favor. Okay, that's like the child's lawyer, child spokesperson. Um,
Do you know
do I?
you got to pay them motherfuckers?
Yes, you do.
I had to pay them motherfuckers 2,600.
Yep. Now, again, they will start with supervised visits because you got to remember for the last couple of months he hasn't seen his dad. So they like to start it off slow and not, just bombard him. It will start with so many supervised visits. Then it will start to him getting day visits where he could take him out into the community, go shopping, and it will have somebody there, kind of watching and just observing, not interfering, but just observing. And that would probably be like a few hours or most of the day. Then, if everything goes well with that, then he will start to get overnight visits where they will start to transition little Los to be with his dad. They will do a couple of those, and then he will be with his father. And I worked as a CASA worker. I don't know if y'all know what CASA worker is, but basically, I am the person that works with the family to provide resources, to provide if they need therapy, and speak on the behalf, address the court on what I feel is in the best interest of the family, the child, etc. And so I create a document for the courts, for the judge. Yes, it is. And
Now,
I worked for it. I didn't even volunteer. I worked for it. Um,
and to speak on the question for me, never been a CNA. It's not worth my time. And I've always worked my way up until a RN, a registered nurse, not taking on any other license but working straight towards a nurse.
okay. I used to work for CPS too. Definitely was overwhelming. So, am I lying to, or, am I not speaking facts? That's the process. And it will take a little while. They like to stretch it out and they like to, pussyfoot around. But with a paid lawyer, things get done. Um, so by the next court date for Lowe's, he should be getting phone calls or having a hearing so that he can speak to his son and he can see his son.
David, one thing I want you to pay attention to, as long as this case go on, watch how many states attorney take over this case. It's they swap out, they rotate every 3 months, and yeah.
I
So
thought the
most
judge,
cases
oh
try to
no,
be handled. Most cases try to get handled within the 3 month time frame, but a lot of them don't. But they do rotate really bad.
Hmm.
well,
Come
that's why
on, cop this, please,
the
please, cop it, please.
the judge that's going to be the trial judge plays a significant part in the case because the judge can say, overturn, like, I feel that it was self-defense. The judge could just say that one day.
I don't think so because they have to be fair and impartial. They can't give their opinion on that.
No, I'm talking about when it's they could give a decision, like, say for instance, they give a decision to say, okay, the judge has the power to say he doesn't agree. I forgot what it's called. Let me Google, let me show you. And I can better explain it to you.
It's
Does
objection. Sustained.
the judge have
I don't smell like Kentucky Fried Chicken out here. Crazy.
I'm over here in La La Land watching a 13-year-old who is 5'4", weighing 434 pounds.
so a judge absolutely has the authority to rule on whether a case qualifies as self-defense. So the judge can say, I feel that this was self-defense. Can rule with the defense. I mean, the defendant's attorney. I seen a case on that, but I can't. And how does this play out? So, hold on.
David, your commercial back.
You stupid.
Mhm. What the time is already your hands.
I'm looking.
23 more minutes. Jesus.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm looking up something, y'all. Come on. My shit just froze. I got too many shits open.
I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. I need to get some rest.
Who said that?
Okay.
So,
Good night, peoples.
Good night. I'm going to bed too. I'm just after I look this up real quick. I got too many goddamn things open.
Don't chew these peoples up too bad.
Does defense ruling? Hmm. Um. Right to rule. So, yes, a judge has a right and a duty to rule on self defense claims, but they don't decide guilt alone. They ensure the legal standards are met, defining if there enough evidence for the jury or themselves in a bench trial to consider the defense, and can even prevent the argument if the lack basic. But the jury ultimate decision is the action was justified based on the law and the fact of imminent danger, reasonable force, and duty to retreat. The judge decides if there's enough evidence existed for a self-defense claim. So that's what I mean in. Like, the judge can decide that. The judge can say, okay, you know what? I believe there is enough evidence to support the self-defense claim. So y'all watch out for that now. Y'all definitely watch out for that. Well, it's been a pleasure. And she does. She knows him very well. That's your opinion. She's a damn good lawyer. Show empathy. Her job is not to provide empathy for the family. Her job is to get her client off of first degree murder. Yes, because I have something. I'll be on tomorrow because I have a lot more to talk about. And I'm going to try not to get, because it be all a distraction when somebody come for me tomorrow to address it in my live, because I have a lot of stuff to address. She did after the judge addressed it. But it's still not her job, is what I'm saying. It's not her job to have empathy for, you know what I mean? That's not her job. Her job is to fight and get her client off of first degree murder.
Oh my God, I done fell asleep.
Girl, we about to hang up. Don't worry about it.
Told you I was tired today, bro.
I'm glad. Look, now you know how I feel. See, payback is a bitch.
My bad. Shit.
Um, but we about to get off so you can really get comfortable. I'm hungry again and I need a snack. I'm sounding like a big girl, and I love that for me because I eat like I'm one. So what?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Damn, I didn't miss the whole live though. That's
Yep, you have to like, subscribe, and
crazy.
watch the replay, and make sure y'all share it. Okay. Good night, everyone. It's been a
That's right.
pleasure. Love and light to all of y'all, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.